He can't waste an opportunity.
Well, he had a great opportunity here, and he did let it go to waste. But you can't give Stewart any room.
Stewart nails the jump shot. What about this? USC back to within 2. A foul called against the Trojans. Kansas in the bonus. Take a look at Dad watching the Twins.
Bull Stewart.
I thought he was going to show up with one of those half and half.
Well, I think he's got it on underneath.
You waiting for the second half?
Well, so maybe it's not warm enough in here for him. You see that shirt?
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there you go. Kansas.
Hey, friend, a lot of great players. Talked about C.J. Giles a few moments ago. Great players coming out of the Northwest and the Seattle area. That Rainier Beach High School program, a very good program, yielding the 2 Stewart twins, Doug Christie, Jamal Crawford, amongst others.
Yep, don't forget Jason Terry, who's also a Seattle native.
Nice feed inside, and Gibson will go to the free throw line. The foul going to go against Julian Wright, and that's the second on Wright. Well, speaking of recruits coming down the line, O.J. Mayo, the top recruit in the country. And what a cachet of talents he has, friend.
Well, there are a lot of great players in this class of 07. Kevin Love going to UCLA, Eric Gordon to Indiana. I think O.J. Mayo, in my mind, is still the #1 high school player in the country. He's a 6'5" guard. He's not a point, not a 2. He can handle the ball, he can shoot it, he can score, he can get to the rim.
Where do you play him next year?
Well, he'll be their point guard, Mark. He also has a very high basketball IQ. You couple him with Davon Jefferson, also a top 25 player. A couple other young men, Leonard Washington, Marcus Simmons, both top 100 players. USC basketball is on the move under Tim Floyd.
And making a statement here in the first 15 and a half minutes of the ball game. You saw Gibson put his index finger to his lips and tell the crowd, shh.
There you go.
Rush is going to wake it up.
Good set play. Screen the screener inside.
Rush with 9.
And that's, how often do you have to tell your superstar to shoot the basketball? That's unique.
Nice dilemma to have. Gibson back at you quick with the left hand. And now Taj Gibson out of Brooklyn going to work.
Well, this is the type of tempo that Tim Floyd wanted. They will not go. Look at that. Turnover.
Stewart on the move. And Stewart makes the layup count.
See, they're not playing any of Kansas's post players at the high post.
Lodrick Stewart giving USC a 1-point lead with 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
Mark, the one thing Tim Floyd has always done well in terms of playing opponents is make the non-scorers beat you. Take away the best attributes of a team's offense, but make the guys that don't want to shoot a lot of shots take shots. Jackson Kahn and even Russell Robinson.
Collins feeds it to Chalmers. Gets it back. He's a dangerous three-point shooter too.
He sure is.
Collins is making 44% from downtown this year, and he's got a quick 7 on the night.
Outstanding point guard, the best in Chicago a year ago.
Stewart tried to get it back with a 3, and Jackson clears for Kansas.
Very lucky the defender went opposite of Stewart, and that gave him breathing room.
Collins trapped underneath. Nice feed and 1. Jackson with a chance for the 3-point play.
Collins got deep, through the defenders. Here came Jackson.
And sometimes you got to find your range, get your feet under you. Sometimes it's good to be in a rush, as in Brandon. And Collins really stirring the pot for the Jayhawks. They lead by 4 when we come back.
Floating like a butterfly.
Sting like a bee. Like a bee.
Come on!
Saturday.
I've done something special.
Witness Ali like never before.
I'm a world figure. A new kind of black man.
I am from the House of Shock.
His life.
Who's the top of the world?
His legend.
History will be written.
His words.
That alternative is justice.
I am America.
I am the greatest.
I'm the champion of the world.
Ali Raps, Saturday at 9 on ESPN. Presented by Kay Jewelers.
I'm eating this amazing chicken enchilada. Gooey sauce, melty cheese, but it's...
Inchophobia, fear of messy enchiladas. I have just the thing, a chicken enchilada. No, the sauce and cheese are on the inside.
Genius.
Please, doctor. Taco Bell's chicken enchilada grilled stuffed burrito. Smothered enchilada taste wrapped up and grilled to go. For more enchilada taste and less enchilada price, think outside the bun.
Michael, lass mal runter ein bisschen. Weiter links. Gut.
So you couldn't find a car you like here in Germany?
No. I couldn't find a speed limit I liked in America.
Whatever it is, you can get it on eBay.
Y'all ready to order? And y'all ready to check me out in the amazing picture clarity of DirecTV HD? It's broadcast in 1080i. I totally don't know what that means, but I want it.
For the best in HD, get DirecTV.
I'm Dave Revson in the studio. New top 10 is out. We will break it down at the half, tell you how far the defending national champion Gators fell and what it all means. Len Elmore will be here to break it down. Also, we'll discuss Greg Oden and his college debut. Len will analyze his play, and we'll also discuss Greg Schiano as he tells us why he is staying at Rutgers. Let's go back to Mark and Fran in Lawrence. Guys?
Boy, Fran, throw those South Beach dollars at Greg Schiano and he sticks around.
That's right. He's
redefining loyalty.
He's a Jersey boy. Yep. He's done a lot for that state and for their state university.
Chopping wood, that has been the mantra for that football team. And Kansas chopping their own here today, trying to stay at it. And as Bill Self told us before the game, carved themselves an identity. Jackson knocks down the free throw.
He spent the last 20 minutes of practice, basically. He sat down on the floor with his players like a kindergarten teacher. He just pretty much talked a lot about the psychology of this team.
Young gets it to Gibson and stripped again. Boy, Chalmers has the quickest hand since the Artful Dodger. Oh,
Rush may be the guy that needs to score. Arthur hurts you inside. Wright can pass it, but Chalmers is a guy with great confidence. Gives Jayhawks an edge.
Nice block inside. Jackson got a piece of that one. Rush. Kansas really doing well in transition. Another one. Collins missed everything. Maybe a little too jacked up.
Chalmers set that up again. Passed up his shot and got it to the freshman.
There's Young.
Too much room.
Stewart from outside. Yeah, you can't give him that kind of space. He has 12 points now in the game.
This guy, when you leave him open, he's got a great, quick rhythm shot. And all he needs is that crack. We talk about separation.
The cross court now to Rush.
See, they're face guarding Chalmers on the weak side.
Little high pick and roll of Chalmers from the baseline. Gibson battling underneath with Kahn, and Kahn comes up with it. Collins. Well, Kansas hustling. You can't fault their hustle, or as the kids say, the boosties they got. Look at these hops.
Chalmers, watch that basketball IQ. But you can't give this guy any space, or it's too late.
Timeout on the floor with 1:38 to go in the first half. USC hanging in, and this is their first road game of the season.
We talked about what Tim Floyd's strategy was. It has been to make the non-shooter shoot it, like Collins. They've tried to take away as much as possible Rush and Chalmers. And I think if you told him 35-31 with 4 freshmen in your top 6 first road game of the year, Allen Fieldhouse, he would take it. Key now is to go into that locker room with a little bit of momentum.
Kansas learning to close games out, something they weren't able to do against DePaul with the lead. Tomorrow night on ESPN, 2 games from the Jimmy V Classic. At 7, Oklahoma State takes on number 21 Syracuse. Then at 9, Louisville takes on number 15 Arizona. The Jimmy V Classic, presented by Siemens, available in high definition on ESPN HD.
How about Sean Sutton off to a 9-0 start? First official year as the head coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
And his father, Eddie, finding a few excuses to drop by and say hello still. We wish him all the best of health.